This is so sweet. My Evie. You guys know my Evie. I mentioned one thing about my hair thinning, and would you know it? My baby came through. It smells so good. So good. Oh my goodness. And this bracelet she got in Mexico. This, because she felt I was down just a tad. Ah, my goodness. I love it. And a chocolate bar that is in the fridge. That's right. So sweet. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. Nate is out there. Yes, he is. So if you caught last week's vlog, here's where we're at.
Hey, baby.
Yep.
Vinegar doesn't work for We need some chemicals.
The magic eraser should work on its own.
Nope.
No, it's not working?
Not on this calcium billet.
Go over it real quick. Over the side. Like over. Down. I'm just curious. Because that works great in the bathroom. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. So yes, Nate is going to be using like some chemicals and stuff to spray it down and like scrub it down and make it clean. So we got all the things for safety first.
Taste of the good life, hit me with it right now, in it. 'Cause when I want it, then I want it, yeah, I want it, oh, I want it, let's go. And I won't look back, yeah. It's 2 a.m. when we close the bar, but we're in the get-go. Next place, give me some more. I could dance with you beneath the stars. 'Cause when I want it, then I want it, yeah, I want you. Everything stops when you move like that. And I wanna get in close to you. It's what I'm gonna do, 'cause right now I'm in it. I feel good.
I thought I'd show you guys this real quick. We just got back from Costco. We took back, if you saw my last Costco haul, the shorts that Nate got. He actually liked them, but they were just too big. But anyway, we went by there, returned those, and got this. Do you guys remember about a month ago when I did, let me just sit with you for a second. When I did like a shop around with me, I saw these there and I was like, you know, this obviously says plant-based. And I told you guys too, I'm not a big energy drink person. I'm just not. But it was funny because this time we went and they were sampling them and I was like, well, let's just give it a taste. And they're really, really good. Both Nate and I really, really liked them. So got these, my friends. Now we tried, what did we try? Those two. We didn't technically taste that one, but I'm sure it's still really, really good. But I would recommend it. And then the thing is, and I told you guys, because I don't love energy drinks for me, the reason being, as much as I'm a coffee lover, and I definitely am, and I drink way too much of it, but I'm used to it, I guess. But like getting a can of something and drinking it and having over like 200 milligrams of caffeine, I'm just not here for it. It's too much for me. I don't like it. But Nate's always been kind of an energy drink person. Now I say that and he hasn't in many years, but he was the Red Bull guy. And I'm like, oh God. But this is naturally caffeinated with tea, and that makes a difference. It does. And this also only has like 160 milligrams. No, it's kind of small. And realistically, that is about 2 cups of coffee. So if you bear that in mind, I think it will hit a little bit different. The guy was funny though too. He was like, I like it because it doesn't make me shaky and everything. And you know, it's really good with your tequila and your rum too and vodka. And I'm like, oh my God. There you go. I think he was half serious. We'll go with that. But anyway, I will say these 2 flavors, very, very good. So here we are now. We picked them up. And then I just shared this on a Vegan Empties last week, my friends. And I mentioned on that even that like we still have a few left. It comes to 6 pouches per box. And Nate saw it and he's like, I'm getting it. And then he grabbed 2. And that's coming from Nate. I told you, he's not a big bean person, but he loved it. And I love it too. It's really, really good. So got 2 more of those. But I remember, again, that was on that same haul, I believe anyway, where I was kind of showing you guys stuff around like a month ago. This had the little asterisk by it. And it still does today, but it was fully stocked. So I'm sure that just means because I mentioned that the asterisk means that they're not going to restock the product. And I always tell you guys, if you're on the fence about it, like, get it then if you see that, because it will likely be gone the next time. So I'm assuming it's once they're out of whatever they've already, like, you know, pre-ordered for that shipment, I would assume. So anyway, we are loaded now. It's really good. It's super simple. 60 seconds, heat it up, it's done. You can't really beat it. Anyway, also, I wanted to try this. Funny enough, I am not the biggest like hatch chili type person, but, and Lydia, my love, if you're watching, my cousins in Colorado that we went and visited last summer, she had, and it was like a local one. It was delicious. I'm sure this will not be as good, but yeah, I'm craving your breakfast burritos, girl. I am. I really am. And she made us, I remember vlogging it, she made us breakfast burritos after we took a little hike, and she put hatch green chili in it, and it was so good. And here we are today. We're gonna try it out, and it's really, really minimal too. The ingredients on here: green chili peppers, garlic salt, and lime juice concentrate, 2 tablespoons, 10 calories. There's like nothing to it. The only thing is, you know, watch your sodium a bit. Point being, if you're gonna add like a lot to it, that's where it would kind of add up. We're gonna give it a go. We're gonna do it. And then Nate also wanted some more of these LaCroix. This is, I think, new as far as Costco carrying these flavors. I think anyway. They have the other one too of like just regular, I think lemon and maybe grapefruit and something, but this one has the key lime in it, and this is so good, my friends. If you like the limoncello, you will love the key lime one. It's delicious. Passion fruit and tangerine too, so he grabbed those. Look at the pool, my friends. It's looking really, really good. But yeah, anyway, we just got back from doing that, and we got also those the low carb tortillas too, the carb balance tortillas as well. We're just completely out right now. But here's the thing, I told you guys a couple vlogs ago, I think it was, that Nate was going to be leaving in a couple weeks, again back then, to go back to Fresno, which is where we came here from, and to visit a friend for his birthday and spend the weekend there. And he was supposed to leave today. I was supposed to be taking him to the airport in like 2 hours. Unfortunately, his buddy texted him 3 nights ago. Yeah, 3 days ago, and was saying that he was like under the weather. He felt it coming on midday, and you know, it was one of those, and you know that like, he's like, I don't know yet. Like, I have to go to sleep tonight, and depending on how I wake up in the morning, it will be the sign of if I'm actually sick, right? And so Nate's like, just let me know, you know. And 2 days ago, he woke up, he's like, yeah, I am sick. So Nate canceled the flight. So it was kind of a bummer, you know, but it happens. Of course, you don't want to go and not enjoy the time and be around someone that's sick too. It's just not it, you know. But yeah, so with that, it's not all bad, but it's just kind of like, well, that didn't pan out. But he's out there right now actually working on the pool. She's looking great. She's doing well. But we're just going to have ourselves like a 6-day staycation. Can't beat it, you know? It's not all bad. But yeah, that wasn't technically the original plan. But yeah, he's adding some other chemicals. Now that we got the water done, then you you add your like chlorine. What do we do first? Do a little more of the acid stuff. Then you go test it. Then they say, okay, now go add a little bit of this chlorine stuff, okay? And then you go back the next day and test it. It's a thing. And then we had to add some conditioner, like for your hair. And what did you just add to it, babe?
What's that?
What did you just add to it today?
Phosphate remover.
Phosphate remover today. And we're just getting it all there. So literally with just fresh water going in and getting it tested, it was like at 40%, which sounds worse than it actually is, but it's like, okay, now we got fresh water, here's where it's at, and here's what it needs. So then the next day it's at 60% when you add that first little thing that it needs, and we haven't tested it again, but I'm gonna assume this should do it. This should actually take it to basically 100% water. So of pool water, and we'll go from there. But it's safe to get in it and everything now, but it's still a little cold. It's still a little bit cold. We'll see. We do have the hot tub. I do love doing that. I really do. We might do that tonight. Although, let's just forget game 1. Let's forget it. It was bad. But there's a game tonight. They are officially doing the playoffs thing now. Nate looked up tickets to go to it tonight. Too much. It's too much. But if they go to like the next round and stuff, maybe we'll splurge, but probably not. Anyway, but that's the plan within the plan of, I don't know exactly what we're going to be doing now this coming weekend and week, because this wasn't the original plan, but here we are. Anyway, but I thought I'd show you that from Costco. It's good stuff. I hope this is good. I think it will be. It does say medium though. So maybe because it only does say 2 tablespoons per serving, which seems a little small to me. Like if you're making like a big tofu scramble type thing, add a little bit of this to this, like to that is what I'm thinking. And I remember though, she added it into Impossible ground meat, and it was so good. It was so delicious, but I just feel like you would maybe want to add more, but maybe because it's medium heat, a little goes a long way. We'll see. When we did just browse through real quick at Costco, again, I checked, I did, and I still don't see the Impossible products there. I don't. They're like kind of MIA right now because of, I'm assuming, that recall that happened, but I didn't know. They did not have it.
I was going to tell you too that I feel like it's already dropped a little bit as far as, oh, careful, as far as water. So are we just not using this autofill?
We can. I just gotta. I wasn't trying to add anything yet. I'll put the hose back in here, and then I'm gonna get the hoses tomorrow, but we'll fill it up one more time just with the regular hose, and we'll go from there.
What hose? No, but you said I'll get the hose tomorrow?
Well, I bought the attachments and everything to, get over.
What are you doing? You're trying to untwist it?
Yeah. I got the attachment for the hose on the side over there. So that we can have a hose over there that doesn't have
The water softener attached? Yeah, see guys, we still have the little bag in there for the autofill from last week. But
and the water got a little cloudy because of the phosphates.
yeah, it'll clear up, but
yeah, the gear on the wheel has been like down on the little spigot.
see, again, this was what I talked about last week of like, you know, pool stuff. It can be not, I'm not going to say inexpensive, but like at the same time, it can be reasonable until something breaks. And then it's just, well, it is what it is. So example, are like, what do you call this? Just a skimmer?
This is called a Rebel Pool Bottom Skimmer thing.
Yeah, like it one of the wheels is not gripping, basically.
When it drives forward, yeah. So it'll
Yeah.
spin perfectly fine, but when it goes to drive forward, the wheel's slipping and it's causing it to do like these big circles.
Yeah.
It's doing a little bit better right now.
Yeah, it's all right. So we just ordered a wheel. How much was the wheel?
The wheel is normally like 60. It was on sale for 40 or something.
Yeah, that's not that bad. But that's the point, is like it just adds up when you're not like planning on it. Is all.
Like, see this? This is phosphate cleaner.
Phosphate cleaner.
How much
could it cost?
did that cost? That's $75.
No, is it really?
It's $75.
Oh my God.
We need to do about 2. This bottle should last us all summer if we don't have another blowout. But I had to buy 2 of these last year to try and get it under control.
And it's still didn't really do it.
This is the 3rd one, and I just opened it.
Wow. I just, I hate talking money sometimes because it comes out kind of just not couth. But I say it because realistically, I think it's what people want to know when you're talking about pools, like, what are we talking? Yeah, it's just struggling a bit picking up some of this we've noticed today. And then, yeah, it's just spinning too much versus going forward. And it's supposed to spin some, but because that's how it changes directions and stuff. But it's supposed to do it a little less frequent, and it's not hitting over here, and that's when you know. So anyway, but broke the shark. That happens too for the thermometer. And I got me a Hank. It's a Hank. But it's not really a Hank because it's not a septopus. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, he's supposed to be a septopus.
A septopus. And there's 8 legs.
I think that's how they got away with not paying the marketing.
Yeah, probably because this was like $8. But yeah,
I turned it up too high.
uh-oh. Is it gonna come out and suck?
Maybe.
Let's see.
Maybe is it getting stuck?
No, not yet.
The weights are doing the job. You see those 3 little blue circles? Those are weights so that it can't crawl out of the water.
Which it was doing when we first moved in. We learned. Let's see what happens. No,
it's
going down.
I turned up the suction.
Yeah, that's what she said. But yeah, you need to tie this on because Hank sank. I don't know why. This is supposed to like kind of just float, but Hank sank, and we need to tie him to the hose or wherever. But let's see what the water's at. I think it's about 68.
Let me get the water from on here real quick in the front.
Hank sank. I really hope I don't drop this right now. My phone. Yeah, it's about 66, 67. We'll see. That's pretty cold still. So anyway, look at these babies who are getting a little bit too spoiled coming outside. There's a hidden baby right there. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Will. Oh, big boy. He's a big boy. Yeah, that's right. I did want to show you, they'll give you an update. What was it, like 3 weeks ago maybe? Maybe 4? Look at my cilantro. It's thriving. Look at that. It was like here when Nate brought it home. So it is going. And look, everything else is just, it's crazy. But the rosemary's doing really good too. Looking good. I wouldn't say it's grown too much, but it's good. And then, the poblano peppers also doing well. This one's not as happy, but it's okay. I don't know. It's just sometimes the placement. Now, this was the jalapeno plant from last year that got just literally eaten to the stems from tomato bugs. But honestly, I mean, I know that's annoying and it's not the point, but they're so cute. But they'll destroy your plants. They really will. But it's still alive. It's still coming back. So we'll just see what happens. And if it feeds the tomato worms, then it feeds the tomato worms. Yeah. But funny enough, this is just regular mint and it is everywhere, right? It's taken over, just like the parsley. Nate brought home that peppermint. It's gone. That's regular mint. That technically shriveled up stuff you see is the peppermint. It did not do well at all, but regular mint's fine. It's very strange. We have so much mint. It smells so good. If you like rub it and then smell your fingers, it's the best. Thanks. But yeah, we gotta turn back on the water. We turned it all off when we did fill the pool last week. But
that's what this hose feeds.
Yeah, and I don't want to forget though, because doing it by hand is fine until you forget. And
fries.
Well, and if it gets hot like it is supposed to, it won't take long to just be gone. So
and just wet all the
dirt. Thanks.
The mint can never water. It's like if you put water on top of it, it just droops.
But it also will come right back tomorrow. Yeah. What's that drink called that you liked? Well, that's what started this, and then it took over, and you can't drink that much at all. But Clover Fizz, that's right. Clover Fizz.
I had a customer the other week. He walked up. I was walking by, and he was having a conversation with an employee, and he's like, yeah. You muddle mint leaves, I need Irish whiskey, and I also need some ginger beer. And I was like, excuse me, sir.
Clover Fizz.
Are you making a Clover Fizz? And he goes,
yeah.
Yeah. And I was all, good man.
Good man. And that's where it began, was one tiny little mint plant or mint seeds. I don't even remember, but this is where it's at now. It's crazy.
And I told you guys with this planter box specifically, I kind of like that, like, it just takes over. Whatever happens, happens. I mean, you can tell it apart. So...
And this parsley bush will survive
I know.
a thunderstorm, as you can see.
It's crazy.
We gotta, like, chop this one
I
up.
know.
It's
It's a little much.
It's a little woody.
It's a bit aggressive.
a little woody.
I don't know what happened, but it happened. And yeah, this has just been like hit and miss. Like I said, the jalapenos grew last year, but we didn't get them because the tomato bugs did. They're so cute.
They did.
They mowed it down.
So what's funny is we could probably trim it and it'd do a little bit better, but
maybe.
Oh.
Well, that part's. But see, then it's funny because that one's like part dead, part not.
But I mean, if you're doing,
that's dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, if we got off some of this, like wherever it's just gonna snap off.
But they'll come out of nowhere. It's crazy. Now, tomatoes do grow really well in Vegas because they're just so hardy. But to be honest, like realistically, I love me some Roma tomatoes for salsa and stuff. But like, we are both like not big tomato person at all. So we just don't do it. But yeah, tomato worms. I think that's what they call them. And they are like, I guess, the worst pests. They do. They're the worst pests. But at the same time, they're so cute. Didn't we count like 10 on that plant at one time?
Yeah, it was almost in the teens.
Yeah, and then at the end of the day, the entire plant with all the leaves on it was gone.
They disappeared.
They do.
The bush was gone, and then I was like, where'd they move to?
Where'd they go?
Gone.
If I have a picture that I can find, because it was last year, I'll put it. But they are no joke. Anyway. I'm taller than you. This would be so weird.
Yeah.
Hi. I can see you in the reflection of your glasses. There goes a plane.
I'm not on it.
You're not on it. I told them. I don't really we don't have a plan, but...
Poor Edward.
I know.
He's all sick as a dog.
That sucks. Yeah. Normally, those planes don't go out that way. They land that way. But sometimes they change it up. Sometimes. Look at that baby over there. Oh, there's another one. They're taking off this way today. Yeah. I'm going to top off the birdies. We're noticing that look how, Oh, it is. So you have to flip it. Okay. I bet if you flip it like that, it should be okay. It shouldn't make too much of a mess. I'll do it. A little bit. We noticed that they like this one that's right on that hook. Can't really see it. It's right there. More than they like this one. And we have to... Oh, God. We have to please our birds. So I have a little extra for them. Yeah, that's sticky. Oh, the birdies. They just say thank you so much. But they brought me these flowers. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Baby. Oh, my God.
Alrighty, guys. So, I had an itch to make some macaroni and cheese. So, I went and got some cauliflower, and now we got those seasoned with a little bit of olive oil, all that, and I'm using this super cool air fryer / oven thing. It's got a super cool option. I don't know if you can see it, but it's called Steam Bake. So it steams while you bake. Hold on, wait a minute. That's perfect, right? And then I'll show you guys how I'm going to do the rest of it, but we got to get that baked and kind of roasted and flavored up so that we can add it to the cheese sauce, which I'll show you here in a minute. Other than that, today is a lazy day, even though Kim's over there working. But yeah, we got the hockey game, watching the Golden Knights game today, and enjoying a little bit of wine and some snacks, some nuts, and all that good jazz. We normally do like popcorn, nuts, chips. So you know the stuff where we're like, oh, we'll eat it later out of the vegan cuts box? That's normally what comes out today. We normally go to that drawer and we're just like, and we're eating junk food.
That's right.
So that's what we're doing.
And we're gonna maybe go in the pool later. It looks really good.
Yes, the pool is coming along quite well. I think I got it sorted okay between the next 2 days. Then hopefully when we test it on Wednesday or Thursday, this being Saturday, we're at 100%. So, yes. But anyways, we'll bring you along for the rest of the cheese sauce. And then we have a whole bunch of different noodles that we bought that I made. I think I wanted them, right? The veggie ones.
Yeah, you can show them.
They're yeah, here. Let's, yeah, we bought these.
Sprouts.
From Sprouts, okay, thank you. And Veggie Craft Farms. And these were the sweet potato ones, which I think will actually be like silly good. And then the zucchini ones, which I actually thought would be more for like a white sauce. But I don't know how much cheese sauce this is gonna make yet because I ain't quite measured batches. I'm just gonna kind of go, hey, whole head of cauliflower and kind of just go as I go and see where it lands. So, but yeah, other than that.
We have 2 of those gold potatoes. You could just throw it in the oven to steam up too, just to bulk it up if you want.
Yeah. Yeah, she keeps trying to get me to eat bad.
But
Guys.
potato is not bad.
Potato's not bad, but like I don't want the starch.
You can insult my family. You could make fun of all the things, but I would be damned. We refer to Oreos or potatoes as junk food in this house.
Oh, it doesn't zoom from this thing. I was gonna zoom in on you and make a dramatic effect. Anyway, so that's what we're doing. Alrighty, so the cauliflower really only went for about 15 minutes at 400-ish degrees. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this in a bowl and let it, well, I'm gonna need 2 hands. But anyways, it looks like that. A little bit of char, cooked all the way through, really softened up. Put it in a bowl, kind of cover it so it can steep a little bit because you just want it to be really soft so it gets creamy when we blend it. But I wanted to show you what I got. Didn't that look good? I'm sneaking that one. All right. So I decided to saute up some onions. I don't think I'm going to use all of this, but I was going to saute some onions just to give the sauce a little bit more flavor. And yeah, so just 2 purple onions or 1.5 purple onions. And I'm just going to sweat those out and let those caramelize up a little bit. Maybe decaramelize it with a little bit of red wine. Get all that and then put that right on top of the cauliflower. Look at this, guys. Cauliflower has been steeping. So cauliflower is coming down a little bit in temperature. That's fine. But it's okay to have all the extra moisture in there because you're going to blend it anyways and you're going to add moisture with a milk alternative, a nut milk or soy milk. I'll probably do a little bit of oat milk because this is going to be pretty creamy anyways. The oat milk should give it a little bit more creaminess when we add everything. But yeah, so just lightly season, salt, and pepper that and saute that down. And then, like I said, we're going to put it on top of the cauliflower and let it steep and continue just to kind of marry all of those flavors and let it develop. So you grab a spoon and you put your cold, steeped mess in here. So cauliflower, roasted up, steam roasted, and then I made the
Onion.
That's what it is. Now you don't want to put it in here hot.
You don't?
I mean, you can. But
I think you can. I would.
I
It's
know,
actually been a few hours though. We finished the game. It was very stressful. We're stressed. We started to sweat.
Yeah.
But we won.
Yeah, right.
We won.
So I think it's good to let it steep.
Did you show the onions? I don't know if I edited that yet. Okay.
No, you haven't edited that.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
The cauliflower usually does not cauliflower just doesn't smell great. This smells so good.
Yeah.
It does. I don't know why, but it does.
It does. I am just going to add a fair amount of nutritional yeast just to get us going.
I remember when we first went vegan, and this was like everyone says it was a staple of like you have to have this, and this is just oat milk, original, but it took a little bit to grow on you, and I didn't love it at first, but then I loved it.
Yeah, well,
I did.
I think it's everyone was just like, "Oh, it's the
The
vegan
cheese,
And
yeah.
I was like, "This isn't cheese."
This isn't cheese.
But the more you have it, and you actually pull away from like cheese
Yeah.
in the transition, it does have
The flavor.
quality. It does
Yeah.
have that. It pulls through, but it, like if you're just gonna give it to someone who's a carnivore,
Yeah.
and be like, "This tastes like cheese to me," they're gonna be like, "You're
Crazy."
crazy." I remember that. I remember the first time you brought it home. I was all, "This is
stupid." It'll grow on you. Again, this is on sale right now for $100 off at Costco. No, it's okay. More milk. More milk. Or water. Whatever. I love that. Ruh-roh. You're fine. You're doing just fine. I'm not doing anything. So it is just fine.
Baby, we know.
We know. This is what we do to each other. You didn't do anything. You didn't do anything.
She's sitting in there like, "Well, are you gonna film?" And I'm like, "Isn't that your job?"
I'm not doing anything.
I'm just gonna let that. We're gonna have a-
Put some water.
Yeah, I think water's gonna be the thing here.
Yeah, the color is depending on, did you put like carrots? Did you put, turmeric? You can put turmeric.
Oh yeah.
Put some turmeric. Go, baby, go.
It's gonna give it hell.
And technically, if you did not know, on Vitamixes, if you crank it and leave it there, it'll heat the sauce. You don't even have to like reheat it. Put some turmeric and we'll bring it back to mac and cheese.
I think it's gonna need more nooch too. I didn't put enough.
Nooch is bomb now. Put some more nooch.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good. It smells amazing. We might have some extra too of sauce, and that is totally fine. Don't be afraid. Just go. Don't be afraid. You could put a little cumin in it too if you want. It's always just really good in it. Taste it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Try it.
Oh yes.
Needs a little bit of salt.
Put a little salt in it. Put a little cumin. I'm telling you, cumin is delicious. Oh yeah, that's bomb. Oh man. Oh man. I would say add more. This is going to make a lot. I would say add a little more liquid because it's going to thicken up so much too with the pasta starch.
Yeah.
That's good. And we're going to do, I think you showed this earlier, but the sweet potato pasta, and it's just made with lentil, pea, and sweet potato flours. And that is the macros on it.
Ton of sauce.
That's all right.
And then you get thicker noodles and you put hot water everywhere in the kitchen because you can't put the bowl in it. All right, there it is.
There it is. This, so far, because we tasted a couple, 7 out of 10. Not too sure. The pasta part.
You're welcome.
And just put the rest in there.
That's what I was thinking.
Save it. It's good. It has good flavor.
It turned out green.
It just depends what you use. But a lot of people use cauliflower and
that-
carrots too, and just
Well,
stuff that helps make the color.
Well, when I did the onions, I put some wine in it.
Oh,
So that's why they were purple.
I get
I didn't
it.
think this through, guys.
I didn't think it through. It's gonna taste just fine.
Oh, I think it's gonna taste amazing.
Just fine. We're losing light, and that doesn't help the color either. No, not you. I'm just saying.
Oh.
I'm just saying. The sauce is good. The pasta is just a little bit like almost floury tasting. But it might work together. Not bad.
Need a little bit of salt.
Okay.
I've been practicing this for months. Nobody love it.
Yeah, but just don't make it sloppy all over here. I can't get a good picture if it's sloppy. We got some crispy fried onions, part Whole Foods, part French's.
Just on top?
Just kind of in the middle. Picture.
Well, I don't know what you mean by picture. I think evenly dispersed.
I think you're wrong. Some paprika.
You're just gonna put that on one side? You're gonna
Nope.
evenly distribute it?
Just like that.
Oh, okay.
I hate everything.
Can't love everything.
Can't love everything.
I have some, do you want hemp seeds?
I love me some hemp seeds. They just go in the middle.
No, you put them on there because you can do yours wrong and I'll do mine right. And I want people to decide who has a better picture. That's right.
That's right. Because if you put it over everything, then you can't see
You just
what's
don't put an
underneath.
abundance of. Like mine looks way better.
It does not.
Yours looks like you just took a spoonful of and put it in the middle. Mine looks like you gave a crap.
Thank you.
Who looks better?
Lies.
Come on, guys. I need you to come through.
Lies. Lies. No, but I'm trying to get the light here, but it's really good flavor. I'm in. Bye.
Come on, Will. Oh, get it.
Oh, and you filmed it? What? I blame you for not letting me know.
Blue, I have to show you something. Come look right here.
Oh, he's gonna push me off, isn't he?
You're so smart, baby. Keep that up. Keep that up.
Oh,
There's something at the bottom right there. Oh, no. It's right down the end over there.
no, I swear, Dad's gonna come after me. No, I swear, I'm
He's
not
over
doing
there.
it. I'm not doing
Blue, I put something down right there, but it's by there.
it. No, Dad is literally gonna push me.
No.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. And I told you, I knew it. I knew it.
Good boy. Never forget that. Never lose that.